Exclusive contract novel from Feilu Novel Network. I watch short videos on Starry Iron, and Kafkaxi becomes a mom. Feng, who was poor and destitute, was lying in a rented house. I didn't expect to bind to a system, let alone live stream my videos to the Starry Iron world. The initial, "Goodbye Mom, I'm going on a long voyage tonight." Kafka. Happy to be a mom's silver wolf. Half of the stars are me, then. March 7th. That silver wolf must be Star's father, right? Star Iron videos make them laugh. To the final lesson of the subsequent collapse star. Miss Jeezy. Sangbo. My tears. Miss Jeezy is really. Forgive me for being a big man. Woo Fu Xuan. A true woman, GZ. Sees their tears. Finally, Genshin Impact, Dance of Water God. The tears have finished crying. The rest. It's already silence. Even the joyful star god Aha not only sighed. Head hanging sword. Dance gracefully. The sinner dances and spins. She left everything to the people she loved. Feilu Novel Network reminds you that this novel and its characters are purely fictional. If there are any similarities, they are purely coincidental and should not be imitated. Chapter 1. Goodbye Mom, I'm going far tonight. You are listening at novelfull.audio. Your electricity bill has been issued. Your internet bill has been issued. Your Huawei bill has been issued. Feng looked up at the forest above, with a total debt of nearly 1,000 yuan. My mentality has collapsed. I was forced to resign by my boss last month. I have been delayed in paying my salary for a month. Yesterday when I went to find a part-time job, I was bitten by a crazy dog and ended up losing 3 parts of my life. I received a dose of rabies vaccine. Use up the last few $100 in your pocket. I am still lying in the rental room, motionless. Drop by drop. The house leaks and it rains continuously at night. On VX, a picture of an ant flickers. The miserly landlord is urging for this month's rent again. It's frustrating to think of the shabby housing he found on the Shell app. The photo does not match the actual situation. His shabby, and small room. Not only is it hot and humid, but there is also no air conditioning or electric fan. Is that all? Another $650 a month. It is considered cheap to go to the Shanghai Stock Exchange in this land of every inch. Sigh. Can you say that? Do you really want to use this money-making app? Feng stared at the app on his phone screen. It says make money by watching short videos. This kind of advertisement. He heard a certain sound and his ears were all calluses. There are countless people who make money by charging their phones and installing software. Put it in the past. Feng absolutely disdains it. Now, Sigh. As the saying goes, who goes to hell if I don't go to hell? He is now. The balance on VX's account is even cleaner than his face. Lying in bed. I can't move these days either. Brushing short videos, maybe you can really make a few dollars. Pay the electricity bill first. Otherwise, there will be a power outage, my phone will run out of battery, and I won't be able to make emergency calls. With an attitude of giving it a try. Feng clicked on the app for browsing videos. Find your favorite Star Iron category and start browsing. Just click in the moment. The long dormant system 10086 quickly connects Feng to the main end. He is a light curtain system. Responsible for translating the videos scanned by the connected main client. Through the light curtain, place it in the world indicated by the task. Every task completed can undergo a cycle of reincarnation. Before connecting Feng, he has completed 90.9 missions. That is to say, experiencing 90.9 reincarnations. Feng is the last one. As long as the last task of Yi Feng is completed. He can complete 100 reincarnations. Reshape the physical body. He has been aiming at Yi Feng for a long time. Firstly, he is poor enough. Secondly, Yi Feng usually either browses videos or reads novels. Especially when reading Lu Zi's novels, if it weren't for his lack of money, he would probably have to charge 99 again. Such people are the most suitable for tasks. Used to browse videos every day. His task will be completed soon. However, because Yi Feng is really poor. The phone is still a batch of explosive Vivo phones from a few years ago. Resulting in several modules not responding directly when opened. However, he can't wait that long either. Only the most basic shared module can be implanted into Yi Feng first. Shared module installation in progress. 1%. 97, 98, 99, 100%, the installation of the shared module is complete. Choose to connect the world. Xinqiang Railway collapse 3 Genshin impact. The 10086 system didn't even think about it. Star Dome orbit, start. Yalolo. In a small cabin. A woman with deep purple long hair. Wearing a pair of glasses without a stand on top of his head. Elegantly sitting on a chair. Hold your chin with your left hand. Hold a red wine glass in your right hand. My eyes narrowed slightly. It's like thinking about something. Sudden. Buzz, buzz. In front of her. A light blue light curtain slowly unfolded. Clear edges and corners. It has a bit of a sense of technology. What is this? What? Subconsciously. Kafka touched it with her hands. However, a slender hand wearing purple gloves quickly passed through it. Do not touch. It seems that it's not something of this world yet. Feeling the strange energy coming from above. Kafka's melancholic face revealed a hint of surprise. Space station. Main control cabin. On March 7th, Xing and Dan Heng sat in a row. Staring at the light blue screen ahead. Hello, hello, Xing, Dan Heng. Look at this light blue light curtain. Is it the task given to us by Senior Einstein? Glancing at the clumsy March 7th. Dan Heng sighed and said in a deep voice, we do have mobile phones. If there's anything urgent, Station Master Esta. She will notify us on her phone, won't she? That's right. March 7th woke up like a dream. So. This is also Captain Esta's communication, right? The star pointed to the light blue light curtain in front and gave a signal. On March 7th, Dan Heng said, What else would you like to say on March 7th? Their phones seem to be connected to a special node. March 7th, Sigh. Is this, Kafka. This is my home. With a charming smile, March 7th, Zun du fa du o 0. Esther. Of course it's fake. Shaking her head helplessly, March 7th, Sigh. Have I been deceived again? Hashtag, Topa. Hey, nice to meet you guys. Do anyone need any thoughtful debt assistance? Smiling, while they were still chatting in the light curtain. Sudden. A light blue screen suddenly lit up. In front of them. Yi Feng is holding his phone. Brushing videos. Goodbye Mom, I'm going on a long voyage tonight. P.S. New author, please ask for all the data, including flowers, reviews, and monthly tickets. You can throw them away for free. Your data is the biggest motivation for me as a new author. Chapter 2. Kafka is Mom, and the Silver Wolf is Dad. You are listening at novelfull.audio. March 7th, Goodbye Mom, I'm going on a long voyage tonight, Dan Heng. Mom, who exactly are you referring to? Huck. Mom. That must be a great person. Yearning, Kafka. Happy to be a mom. The video continues to play. Above. Star suddenly closed his eyes and fell asleep. At the heart. A golden light shone brightly. Esther. Is Star their mother? Surprised, March 7th. This is too far ahead. Stars become mothers or something. Her face turns red, Star. Rumors stop at the wise. Angrily raising his little fist, Sangbo. What are you doing, Sigh, Li Sushang? Be alert. Taishu Divine Chicken. Video of light screen. I forget all the past, remembering only vague dreams, a dance blossoming, flip the screen. A purple-haired woman with crossed purple stockings and tight pants. Swipe your hands lightly. Like holding a violin. Dancing on the train. March 7th, Sigh. This woman looks like the Kafka avatar on top. Surprised, Tiger. Tiger has also discovered it. Excitedly raises his little hand, GZ. Is it true that Xing is Kafka's daughter? Taking a sip of coffee, Star. Ah. Kafka is my mother. Puzzled, Kafka. Sigh. Bad laugh, the video continues. Echoing with affectionate and gentle voices, warm hands caressing the face, in the picture. Kafka is stuck inside the star, pressing in a golden star core. Yunin's fingers, wearing purple gloves, gently brushed over Xing's cheek. Don't be afraid. Someone will come and take you away later. You just need to rest here for a moment. The voice is extremely gentle and affectionate. Like soothing one's own baby. Esther. I didn't expect that Star was really Kafka's child. Surprised, Silver Wolf. To be precise, there's still half of me. Pride face, March 7th, Sigh. Kafka is Star's mother. Silver Wolf, are you Star's father? Suddenly realizing, Silver Wolf. This. Awkward, Esther. Cough, okay, let's continue reading. The screen continues. The elegant sound of the piano is gentle and desolate, careful instructions to depict the future scene, on the train. The Star looked up at the window. On the side. Little Pam is describing something to the Star. Let the bright eyes of the stars be filled with longing. Turn around. Looking out the window again. Full of longing on my face. Kafka. What is that? Pointing to Pam. What's wrong? That's me, conductor, Pam. Proud, Jeezy. Little Pam is really brave. He can be so confident when facing Starcore hunters. His courage is commendable, with a smile on his face, Pam. Star Core Hunter. Trembling. Kafka. Oh. I don't know what little Pam is saying to Star. Can I also listen? With a cold smile, Pam. Excuse me. I don't know what I said, afraid to shrink my head, when you hear the name, Star Hunter. Pam's entire brain is in a state of shutdown. That's an organization specialized in hunting star nuclei. If you're interested in yourself. Sigh. Silver Wolf. Let's continue reading. By the way, Kafka, you really take care of the stars meticulously. The video continues. Suddenly seeing a beautiful and moving embodiment, caring for my growth like a loving mother, the visuals of the video. Once again, Kafka and Star were given. Goodbye, Mom. I'm going on a long voyage tonight. Boom boom boom. On the space station. Make a loud explosion sound. The red warning beeped. Pick up that backpack, wandering alone, lost and helpless, even if there are thorns in front of you, don't panic, I am drawing the mysterious power from a baseball bat, in the picture. Xing is holding a baseball bat in his hand. Growls softly. Rules. It's meant to be broken. Goodbye, Mom. I'm going on a long voyage tonight. The final scene. Star followed March 7th and Danheng, bumping onto the train. Feng has just finished releasing it. A prompt pops up on the phone. Congratulations on finishing the first video. Reward. 20% discount coupon for KFC over 30. Damn it. Why is it just a coupon? It's indeed a scammer app. In Feng's heart, 10,000 grass mud horses were galloping. I have no money left. You can give me a discount coupon that can only be reduced after reaching 30. Damn it. Sighed. Feng can only accept. It's better to have than not. What if I have money? At the moment he clicked to accept. Sudden. A message flashes again on the screen. Oh my goodness, you were unexpectedly hit by a mysterious gift. It's finally your turn to achieve this incredible wealth and prosperity. As you are the first to use this app. Reward. Novice gift pack, newcomer gift package. 90% discount coupon for KFC over 100 by 20, 1000 bonus. Is it really fake? Feng gang suspected. I found out that there were actually 21 extra coupons in the back end. There's still 1000 bonus left. It can even reflect. Isn't it a new scam trap? With an attitude of giving it a try. Feng nervously clicked to reflect. In less than 2 seconds. A message is coming. Your Agricultural Bank of China account 6XXX, deposited a 1000 deposit at 10.30. Feng's face changed. Subsequently. Growled softly. Holy crap, it's true. P.S. New author, please ask for all the data, including flowers, reviews, and monthly tickets. You can throw them away for free. Your data is the biggest motivation for me as a new author. Chapter 3. Mom or something, stop doing it. Counting. You are listening at novelfull.audio. With money. Feng paid off the Huabei, electricity, and internet bills first. Paid the electricity bill in full. There is a little money left. I ordered a 90% discount package for KFC over 100 with a coupon. And there's the Mate 60 phone that's far ahead. Looking at the words, KFC rider is delivering goods, in the background. Feng felt a wave of relief in his heart. We'll be eating dinner soon. Take the time now and watch the video for a while longer. Watching videos can earn money. He can't waste such a great opportunity. A little finger swipe. Enter the app page again. Feilu. Mom. What kind of feeling is that? March 7th, Mom. Isn't it something that everyone has, Feilu? Is that so? I didn't sigh. March 7th, What about your dad? Dad will always have one, right? Feilu. I don't have a father either. Feilu is alone. March 7th. Ah. Brain crashed. Esther. Cough, sigh. Look, the video seems to be playing again. In the light curtain a video called, Mom, Stop Doing It is being broadcasted. Give up. Stop doing it. Why not take care of the children? After working so hard, you still don't recognize your mother in the picture. Kafka is playing the piano gloomy. Next to it. A sentence that prominently revealed the star. Star. I still need to use this account, don't contact me in the future. Danheng. Cough cough, Xing's statement is a bit excessive, March 7th, Star, Kafka is your mother, how could you say that? Sangbo. Yes. We should care for empty nest elderly people. In righteous words, Silver Wolf. After all, it was. Paid incorrectly, pretending to cry, Star. But I never said it. With a look of grievance, Kafka. Alright, I believe you, with a concerned look, Star. Mom. Crying loudly, the screen continues to play. It's really amazing. What's wrong? Have you been brainwashed? The screen rotates. Starry streams drool. I am holding onto my phone and downloading, crash. Starry Railroad. How can I even see my mom? You have to ask the 2 trains. Letters from Strange Women 1. Go to Kafka's location. 2. Optional, ask Jeezy and Walter for their opinions. 3. Optional, report Kafka to the Shens prefecture. 3 options. Impressed prominently on the screen of light. Fu Xuan. You must choose the 3rd one. For the Star Core Hunter, our Divine Strategy Mansion will take action. Jeezy. So, asking those 2 refers to me and Walter, chuckle, Walter. Regarding this opinion, I have 2 points. I was interrupted before I finished speaking, Jeezy. Alright, Walter, you don't need to say anything more, Fu Xuan. So what? I was ignored. Qingque. No, even after saying 2 words, it's not considered ignored, smiling, Fu Xuan. You. Angry cross-legged, the screen continues to play. At this moment, Kafka lights up and reads, The Discipline Methods of Bear Children, at Night. Finally found a place to settle down for you. Is it easy for you to join the organization equals Omega smiley face. Star, March 7th, Dan Hung. A family of Star Dome trains, 3 fools. See what these kids are doing. Falling in love with the trash can, right? Dan Hung. 3 fools on the space station. Cough, this description of March 7th should be correct, right? March 7th, Sigh. I'm so smart, how could I be foolish? Wise gaze, GZ. But Xing is actually flipping through the trash can. Smiling, Esther. Star. Has such a special hobby, this. Star is such a special hobby. Asda was taken aback. The first time I've seen such a strange hobby. Jeopard. Recently, there have been fewer trash cans in the Yalolo Administrative District, maybe. Star. It's definitely not me. I haven't even been to Yalolo. Furious, on the light screen. The video in the screen continues to play. Dragged to Luofu and wanted to show some concern, Omega, Phi, as a result, he was arrested on the spot for being wanted, QAQ. My teammate dropped and fell ill halfway through the run Sigma, winky face. Contact the Cub for help and ask me to take selfies to prove their authenticity, on screen. Star. You said you were Kafka, what is the evidence? Anonymous. Kafka chest.jpg. Star. It's really Kafka. Effortlessly arranged for, but rejected and used clichés. Is it so difficult for you to do your mother a favor? No, you have to see what happens, helping mom fight, the video ends. Kafka. Shit, mom is very disappointed with you, picture, Blade. Will I get sick when I go to Luofu? It's impossible. Silver Wolf. Don't say impossible, everything is possible. Indifferent face, Blade. Kafka. Hehe, the last picture is a great emoji. I'll send it to her in the future when Star is mischievous. Kafka loads the emoji pack, kid, mom is very disappointed with you. JPG, loading. 1%, 2%, 3%. 99%, 100%, loading completed. Kafka has obtained an exclusive emoji pack, kid, mom is very disappointed with you. JPG, loading completed. Kafka couldn't wait to send an emoji to Star. Shit, mom is very disappointed with you. JPG, star. Ah. Woo woo, PS. New author, please ask for all the data, including flowers, reviews, and monthly tickets. You can throw them away for free. Your data is the biggest motivation for me as a new author. Chapter 4 star. Mom. He bullied me. Seeking data. You are listening at novelfull.audio. The 10086 system struggled to load for half a day. Finally, it's on this broken phone. Another new module has been loaded. Treasure Box module, as the name suggests, can obtain treasure boxes. However, the condition is that the host brushes short videos. Treasure Box module started, host detected. Feng, installing. Installation progress. 1%, 2%, 99%, 100%, the Treasure Box module has been installed after Feng finished writing "mom" or something. Stop doing it. A new interface pops up on the screen. Congratulations on finishing another short video. Surprisingly, the sky-shattering wealth has once again descended upon your head. Obtained bronze treasure chest. A bronze treasure chest appeared prominently on Feng's screen. Do you want to open it? Open. Feng looked at the treasure chest above and wanted to open it. But I still held back. Because there are still a few paragraphs left. Watch the next short video. You can upgrade the silver chest now. Upgrades February 2nd. Hee. Based on my years of experience playing online games, the final treasure chest is definitely the most luxurious. Feng certainly did not choose to start immediately. He wants to paint it into the final treasure chest. Open a big one. Ding dong, a doorbell rang. At this moment, the KFC outside the door has arrived. Let's have dinner first. Keep scrolling. Silva. Sigh. Is that all? They want to take a little longer, with a melancholic look. Jeopard. Sister, why are you here too? Slightly surprised, Silva. You can be here, why can't I be here? Jeopard. Okay. Fu Xuan. Damn it. Why doesn't anyone care about me? And about Kafka's problem, Qingque, why don't you care? She's a star core hunter. Angrily raising his little hand, Qingque. Today is the weekend. Do you still work on the weekend? Yawning, sleepy eyes, Fu Xuan. Qingque. You. I want to deduct your salary, Qingque. My salary. It seems like it's not under your control. With a light smile, Fu Xuan. You. I want to kick your butt hard. Angry, Kafka. Alright, everyone, the video seems to have started again, smiling, the just darkened light curtain. At this moment, it's lit up again. Fu Xuan. Video. Cough. After I finish watching the video, I'll talk about Kafka. To cover it up, Feng simply finished the KFC family bucket. Start scrolling through the video. Looking at the bronze treasure chest in the upper right corner. Feng whispered to himself. Make the treasure chest the largest. Get more rewards. Wipe your mouth. Feng is lying in bed. Continue scrolling through Starry Iron short videos. In the picture. Staring at the blade ahead, he smiled and said, Speak up. Can you perform that again? That's it. There are 5 people, but the cost is 3. At this point, Xing paused slightly and touched his chin. For 5 people, it's a bit too much to hire 3 drivers, isn't it? March 7th, valet driving. With a chuckle, Silver Wolf. Cough, the blade was roast, cold face but suppressed smile, blade. Just a child, I'm not angry, clenching my fists, star. By the way, why is it 5 on 3, and why is it a ride-hailing service? It's not a ride-hailing service. Is it because Mr. Jian's Chinese is still lacking? Blade. Chinese proficiency. You. I'm not angry, I'm not angry. Strongly restrain, screen continues to play. The star continued to look straight at the blade in front of him. You are roast. You don't say anything like this. It makes me feel awkward. Can you be quiet, replied the blade coldly. Seeing the blade open. Stars are more interested. Shi Xiao said, your immortal body is certainly strong. If I take advantage of your excellency's relaxation of vigilance and knock you unconscious with a stick. Then tie it to the foundation of the building and pour it into piles. Pour concrete throughout the body and completely solidify. How would your excellency respond? Sangbo. Immortal. If we sell it to Blade Insurance, we definitely won't make any money, especially for personal accident insurance. Huck. Why not make a profit? Puzzled, Sangbo. They are all immortal now, and they must have some ability to recover. If they cannot detect their injuries, they will definitely not be able to do so. Answer seriously, Blade. You. Shaking at the corner of his mouth, Sangbo. However, I can recommend you to buy disability insurance here. When you recover slowly, I have half a point to help you get the money. Sangbo. However, let's split it into 3 or 7, I'll split it into 3 or 7. That's interesting, isn't it? Thumbs up, Blade. Indifferent face, Sangbo. 2 or 8 is fine. I'm 2 or 8. It's really not possible. 19. I'm 1 or 9. Trying to fight for it, Blade. Crawl. Anger, video continues to play. Hear the words of the star. Blade looked angry and said, then I'll kill you now. You can't kill me. Xing crossed his hands and looked confident. Where did you get that confidence? The words of the blade have just fallen. The star suddenly turned back. Hold on to Kafka's thighs. Tears swirled in the eyes. Mom. He bullied me. P.S. New author, please ask for all the data, including flowers, reviews, and monthly tickets. You can throw them away for free. Your data is the biggest motivation for me as a new author. Chapter 5. This meow has a person in his heart, right? You are listening at novelfull.audio. The blade was unusually angry. Raise the sword in your hand, with a face full of anger, ready to chop towards the star ahead. Just on the way. But it was stopped by the silver wolf. Silver wolf looked embarrassed and grabbed the blade, saying, calm down. Just treat her like a child born under 1 year old. Don't have the same view as him. The blade raised the sword in its hand. Eyebrow raised and said, 1 year old. Is this TM 1 year old? Rear. Star nestled in Kafka's arms. Glancing at the blade behind him, he sobbed and said, she's really only 1 year old. Blade. Hashtag dish, Sangbo. This. 1 year old. Is this really 1 year old IQ? Sangbo was shocked. A 1 year old star. There are even more cunning people than he is as an adult. You should know, on deceit and deception, cough. It's a cunning person, Sambo dares to claim second place in Yalolo. No one dares to claim first place. Today. Match the game. March 7th. It doesn't look like 1 year old, right? The stars look the same size as me. If you have intelligence, you should be half the weight of me. With a smile on his face, Dan hung. In the following sentence, I want to correct it. Stars appear to have a much higher IQ than you. Nodding seriously, March 7th. You. Don't talk about me. With incoherent anger, Silver Wolf. It seems that Xing is a bear child and needs to be well managed. Let me take a look at this book, Bear Child Discipline Methods. Silver Wolf download file, Bear Child Discipline Methods, GZ. Well, Xing's personality is a bit too outgoing, slightly shaking the coffee. GZ downloads the file, How to Educate Children Who Are Too Outgoing, star. This. Actually. I'm an introverted person, I'm afraid of strangers. Sambo. I believe you are a ghost. Roast, Sangbo downloads the file, How to Fight Bear Children, 100% Success Rule, Blade. I'll sharpen my sword first, sneer, video continues to play. Star scratched his head. Seems to be thinking about something. Finally. After 2 seconds of contemplation. She said in a deep voice, the blade is 5 stars. There are 3 companions running. Alan, Nishang, Natasha. Dan Heng. You're not one of them. Dan Heng glanced at the star in front of him and said coldly, do you think you're very humorous? Not humorous. However, I can have some humor. But. I can have some humor. For example, Learn to bark like a dog. Fu Xuan. Learning to bark like a dog. Although I shouldn't expect it, I'm really looking forward to it. Rubbing my hands in anticipation, Topa. The barking of a dog. It should be similar to the account, account. Did I call it Jeyang? No. Can I call it Dan Heng? I'm a bit looking forward to it. What is the barking sound of the starry dog, with the corners of his mouth slightly raised, On the screen. Learn to bark like a dog for stars. Without hesitation, Dan Heng said, call me to listen. Star touched his chin. Immediately. Eyeball twitched. Turning his face away, pursing his lips, and learning from Dan Heng's mouth, he said, do you think you're very humorous? Dan Heng. /T/TT, red eye effect, Sangbo. Hiss, hiss. There are more than 108 eyes in the star's heart. There should be someone on this meow's heart. Taking a cold breath, Dan Heng. So, I was being played with, right? Awkward, March 7th, Dan Heng, you just said I have a low IQ, take a look at yourself. It's a bit rough epsilon, Silver Wolf. Sigh, Kafka, with so many hearts in the stars, is it because of your inheritance? Kafka. Why don't you think it's inherited from you? Smiling with narrowed eyes, Silver Wolf. Impossible. High IQ must be inherited from me. But cunning. Absolutely not. Glancing at Kafka, star. Is it possible that I have no ulterior motives? Aggrieved, Sangbo. Impossible. Absolutely impossible. If you don't have the heart, then Starcore Hunter Miss Kafka. Kafka. What am I? Stares at death, draws a gun. Sangbo. Sigh, hee, the weather is really nice today, look up, take a look, screen continues to play. Xing looked at Kafka with a longing expression on his face. Mom. Can you perform that one? Sigh. Do you have to come? Kafka hesitated slightly. Well, I can't see that. I feel like I can't even eat or sleep. As long as I see that, I promise not to flip through the trash can in the future. Starry and eager, their dilated pupils are filled with small stars. Sigh. I really can't do anything about you. Kafka softened her expression and whispered. Since you have asked sincerely, then I'll tell you with great compassion. The blade darted out from the right side at some point. To prevent catering from being disrupted, to safeguard the peace of the planet. The edge of the blade twitched. Obviously. He strongly resisted such awkward lines, but still cooperated with Kafka. Implementing love and true evil, a cute and charming villain character. Kafka blade. We are nuclear hunters shuttling through the Milky Way, white hole. The white tomorrow is waiting for us. Speaking of the end. The blade is almost gnashing its teeth. Every word and sentence popped out from between my teeth. Just. That's it. Wow. Below. The silver wolf crawled out and presented a hugging posture with both hands. For this awkward posture of wanting to drill a hole and get in. If it weren't for Kafka's request. She wouldn't cooperate like a blade. Huck. Wow. Is it a Starcore hunter trio? Humph. I am the leader of the mole party. The pitch-black Lord Hook. I'm not afraid of you guys. Reliable honorary team member. It's your turn to play. Small hands on waist, Luca. Cough, I've been exercising too much lately and my stomach is uncomfortable. I'll fight another day. Wiping a cold sweat, Huck. Oh, really? Alright. Let go of your Starcore trio. The righteous mole party is waiting for you. Luca. Luca wiped the cold sweat off his head again. Have you never seen a pig run? Haven't you eaten pork yet? Starcore hunter. That's all tough characters. I must give Tiger a lesson another day to provoke Starcore hunters or something. Just thinking about it, Luca was in a cold sweat. Kafka. You're such a cute little one, but... Silver Wolf, Blade, why are you so silent? Puzzled, Blade. Awkward, I don't want to speak, bowing my head in contemplation, Silver Wolf. I think I'm already dead in society. You. Just treat me as if I'm not here, drifting with the wind, P.S. New author, please ask for all the data, including flowers, reviews, and monthly tickets. You can throw them away for free. Your data is the biggest motivation for me as a new author. Chapter 6 Silver Wolf. This bare child, if he doesn't fight for 3 days. You are listening at novelfull.audio. The video continues to play. In front of the star stood a handsome young man. Yanqing. Sigh. You won't want to hua me this time, will you, Sangbo? Guess what, .. Yanqing. But I shouldn't be like the blade in front of me. Sangbo. I can't say for sure then. Do you know mirror flow? In the video. Xing directly asked Xiang Yanqing. The tone was neither tight nor slow, with a hint of playfulness. Let's get to know each other, Yanqing politely replied. Do you know Jingyuan? Do you think I know each other? Okay. If you don't know me, find someone else. After speaking, Xing turned his head and pretended to leave. Afterwards. It turned back again. Forget it. I guess others don't know either. It's better if this question is cheaper for you. Yanqing. What do you mean? Are you treating me like a bargain? Awkwardly twitching his lips, Fu Xuan. Hee, you Jingyuan, you just laughed at me. This time, let me see what Xing said about you. With a wicked smile on his face, Jingyuan. Cough cough, as colleagues of the immortal boat, it may not be appropriate to fall into the well and throw stones like this. Fu Xuan. Humph. When you mentioned me earlier, you didn't remember the identity of my colleague, taking revenge with a notebook, mirror flow. I didn't expect to get caught up in it too. Anyway, it's okay to take a look. On the screen. A large anger mark on Yanqing's head. But still, he said kindly, do you think so? Oh. Then you listen carefully. If Jingyuan is crossing the flowing clouds. Jinglu is at Dandingsi. I'm at Xingcha Wharf. Jingyuan and Jinglu both set off at the same speed to find me. Excuse me. Who will arrive first? Fu Xuan. Is it just this question? What did you think it was, spreading your hands, Hook? 1, 3, 5, 7, 8. Fingers, March 7th. 1 by 1 gets 1, 2 by 2 gets 4, 3 by 7 or 18. Sangbo. We're going to have a brain. Ah. The head hurts so much. We're going to have a brain. Crazy, Silver Wolf. So, who will arrive first? Question, Blade. Aren't you a genius hacker? This shouldn't be difficult for you, right? Silver Wolf. You. Do you understand that a clever woman cannot cook without rice? I haven't given me any data, so it's difficult for me to handle things. Anger, Ida. Well, I don't know what Jingyuan and Jinglu look like, but I still support Miss Jinglu. Mirror Flow. Yanqing. I have been following the general for a long time, but I still think he will arrive first. The general's speed is not slow. Confident, the video continues to play. Yanqing in the picture looks puzzled and can't help roast. What strange problem are you having? Since his birth. I haven't encountered such a strange problem yet. You answer that. Xing said seriously. So, who is it? Yanqing asked in reverse. Mirror Flow. Star didn't even think about it, answered immediately. Why? Because Yuan, far, is in the sky, and Mirror, near, is in front of us. Hear the answer from the star. Yanqing doesn't feel good all over. The left eyebrow is wildly raised. The corner of his mouth twitched and he said coldly, I'll do it next time. If I answer your question seriously, I will be a fool. Yanqing. Although I answered correctly, I always feel like my intelligence is being rubbed on the ground again, with a silly smile, Jingyuan. It's hard to disagree, it's a bit beyond my expectations, taking a sip of tea, Huck. Is this a problem for adults? It feels so profound, Huck listens to it in a fog, brain teaser, March 7th. 1 out of 9, don't worry. I'm about to figure it out. Dan Heng. On March 7th, you took the multiplication table upside down, awkwardly covering your head, March 7th. Ah. Surprised, Sangbo. So the answer was far in the sky, close in front of me. How could I imagine that? With his neck tilted, his body stunned, Silver Wolf. Cough, it's truly a child with half of my genetic makeup, smart enough. But compared to me, it's still a little younger. Confidently raising his head, Star. Silver Wolf, but you didn't even guess it yourself just now, whispering, Silver Wolf. Ah ah ah. You really are. You child. 3 days without fighting. Go into the house and expose the tiles, right? Reading, The Bear Child Discipline Method, Star. Sigh. I haven't realized anything yet, Kafka. Alright, the light curtain seems to have changed a bit again, at the reminder of Kafka. Everyone refocused their attention on the light screen again. At this moment, Dan Heng looked at the mirror stream ahead. Excuse me, is there anything you want to do when you come to Danding Sea? He asked with confusion. I heard that the dragon lady with medicine can cure all kinds of diseases. I also want to be like an ordinary person. Seek medical attention and medicine. Take a look at the clinic. The sound of mirror flow is very light. Like the babbling water of a small stream. People can't help but enjoy it. Of course. Quickly interrupted by a mocking voice. Starry steps forward. Take a look up and down at the mirror flow. This beautiful woman, have you registered as an expert? Faced with the sudden appearance of the person in front of him, Jinglu hesitated and said. Expert number. What is that? And who are you? Jingyuan. It seems that Jinglu is also going to suffer. Sigh. Master Jinglu. Still alive. Mirror flow. It's not me. Don't cut it, Jingyuan. Fu Xuan. Walk alone, 6. Laughs, Feilu. Dragon lady carrying medicine. Isn't that me? Scratching the little dragon head, Natasha. Surprisingly, you want to use an expert account. Come to me, you don't need to use an expert account, everyone is treated equally. But for the poor, it's free, while for the rich, it's double the price, pursing a smile, Sangbo. What about someone like me who is neither poor nor rich? Do we need a discount? Natasha. Yes, I broke a bone. With a smirk from the demon, the video continues. Xing continued to maintain her yawning appearance. Mysteriously, he said, it doesn't matter who I am. But what you're looking for. But the famous dragon maiden with medicine in her hand. So what? Jinglu asked in confusion. So. There are countless people seeking her medical treatment. Of course, we need to make an appointment for registration in advance. The star continued to gaze at the young girl ahead. Touch your chin and ask, look at you like this. It's not like you don't know anything, right? As soon as Xing finished speaking, Jinglu nodded slightly and said, I really don't know much. Before she comes. I really don't know if there is an expert account mentioned. Well, this reflects the information gap. If it's your turn, I'm afraid we'll have to wait until the passing of time. Star clasped his hands around his chest and shook his head. Seeing the star's appearance, Jinglu thought he wouldn't be able to see the medicine-carrying dragon girl this time and turned around to leave. Sudden. Xing's face changed and he smiled, so, I'm quite familiar with Dragon Girl herself. If you're willing to pay me some compensation. Perhaps I can help you with accommodation. After speaking, Xing's starry eyes kept glancing towards Mirror Lu. P.S. New author, please ask for all the data, including flowers, reviews, and monthly tickets. You can throw them away for free. Your data is the biggest motivation for me as a new author. Is there any mistake in Chapter 7? You call this old and weak illness. You are listening at novelfull.audio. March 7th. A bad feeling arises naturally. Touch your arms, Dan Heng. The bad smile of the stars gives me a creepy feeling, star. Is it so exaggerated? Scratching his head, dumbfounded, March 7th Dan Heng. Yes. Video continues to play. For the somewhat silly smile on star. Jinglu still maintains a gentle tone. So, what do I need to pay? Said lightly, of course it's for your cuteness. Beautiful lady. I'm not sure if you're willing. What about having dinner with me on the train? Speaking of the end, Xing's tone became more panting, and his breathing became louder and louder. Kafka. So, this way, referring to the appearance of a star-obsessed man, is also a casual silver wolf, right? Silver wolf. How could that be? I'm not like this. Fluttering his hand, Kafka. Sigh, this is a headache. I don't know who I learned from, could it be little Pam? Pam. Pam didn't bring any bad stars. Pam is an honest person. Don't believe me, go ask Miss GZ. Oh. I don't know. With a wicked smile on his face, Pam. You. Miss GZ, you. Woo-woo Pam really didn't have it, covering his eyes in grievance, GZ. Alright, Kafka is also teasing you. But then again, Xing needs to pay more attention, otherwise I don't know which girl is going to be devoured by her again, pursing a smile, star. Ah. I really don't have this personality. You have to believe me. Try to explain, Sangbo. I understand. Star, I believe you, slightly perfunctory, star. Video continues to play. Bang. Dan Heng in the rear couldn't bear to see Star's foolish appearance. The long gun violently knocked her unconscious. Facing the mirror flow ahead, he apologized. Sorry. This cargo is my friend on the train. My brain is not very good. I made you laugh. It's okay. Jinglu lightly judo. Facing mirror Lu's answer, Dan Heng awkwardly smiled and said, next time. If you see her like this again, just beat her up. I understand. Star. How could you treat me like this? Sigma, winky face. Dan Heng. Xing, don't get excited, this is just a video, trying to appease, Star. That's right. I just said how could Dan Heng treat me like this, right? Dan Heng breathed a sigh of relief. Dan Heng. Maybe, probably. Stuttering, Star. Sangbo. Is Dan Heng a man who speaks so mysteriously and mysteriously? Star. Sangbo, you. Hopeful gaze, Sangbo. If it were me, when Xing said the first sentence, I would just stick up. Star. Sigh. The screen rotates. Dan Heng brought mirror flow to Bailu. Miss Bailu. I have a friend here who wants you to see a doctor. Look at your friend's appearance. After careful observation, Bailu finally asked in confusion, is it an eye disease? Mirror flow blindfolded the eyes. The first illusion she had was that she was looking at her eyes. It's a demon-eaten body. Ah. Bailu tilted her head and looked surprised. I see how your friend looks, it doesn't look either. I have seen many patients who are troubled by the demonic-eaten body. But these people are not mutated, their appearance is terrifying. It's just incoherent speech and mental disorders. Tiger. It's so scary. So is the demon-eaten body a monster? Trembling, Bailu. Ha. It's time for me to come on stage. Hands on hips, the Xianzhou people and the Fox tribe are under the mysterious power of the abundant star god. Set the physical characteristics of a person within standards. So. It gave birth to the first, perennial species. However. This type of, evergreen species, may also have defects. This defect will also be constant in its initial state. So. It has created various creatures with strange shells and terrifying appearances. The demon-eaten body. Of course. The evergreen species does not always grow. When reaching a certain critical value, it will also mutate and become a demon-eaten body by Lu's speech. Many people present were confused. Especially Sangbo. Sangbo. Brain. The brain is even bigger than before. It's about to bloom. Covering the brain, Natasha. It looks like a cellular lesion, contemplation, Bailu. You can say that, it's quite troublesome anyway. March 7th. It seems that the little sister inside has no pathological changes. It shouldn't be the demon-eaten body, right? Star. If Miss Blue Hair is not, then who is it? In the picture. Dan Heng raised his eyebrows lightly. Do you think this looks like a demon-eaten body? Thumb tilted back and pointed behind the finger. On that mirror-flowing thigh. Holding the latter, the star showed a strange smile. Ah hee, Miss Jinglu, please beat me up again. Hee, looking at the star holding the mirror-flowing thighs. Bailu paused for a moment and said, is this a brain problem? Can it be treated? Beating her up should be normal. Jingyuan. Sure enough, as I guessed, it's Master Jinglu, if pondering, Fu Xuan. Ah. What's the point? Isn't the point the star behind her? Look at her silly behavior. Shivering, Jingyuan. Cough, it seems that the condition of Xing is a bit more serious than that of Mo Yin's body, Esther. It doesn't feel like it's just a little bit. I'm going to be critically ill. Should I wake up all the beautiful ladies on the space station? Deep thinking, Star. Don't worry, I'm still a child. Sangbo. Yeah. Xing is still a child, don't let her go. Kafka. Oh. Is that right? Smiling, Sangbo. Oh my. Cousin, why are you using my light screen and talking nonsense? Cough. Just now was my cousin. I have already beaten him up. Is there anything wrong with Miss Kafka? With a flattering smile, Tiger. Brother Sangbo, do you seem a bit strange? Sangbo. This is called being able to bend and stretch. Dan Heng. March 7th, hold this, hand out the baseball bat. March 7th, Dan Heng, who are you? Puzzled, Dan Heng. Beware of Star's ulterior motives, nodding meaningfully, March 7th. But I'm a girl, Dan Heng. Hiss, hiss. Now that sexual orientation is free, can we guarantee it? March 7th/Star. Momentary stuttering, video continues to play. The stars in the picture have a positive expression on their faces. Raise your little hand. There are 5 people, there are 4 in the team, he said in a deep voice after a pause. Staring at Yanqing ahead. Yanqing, you have to beat 4 elderly, weak, sick, and disabled people. 4 elderly, weak, sick and disabled. Is it still very simple? Yanqing's pupils widened. Looking at the 4 elderly, weak, sick, and disabled mentioned by the star behind. Are you sure it's these 4 elderly, weak, sick, and disabled people? Growled softly. Well, sure. You're not joking, are you? There are no jokes in the military. Swallowed saliva. Take another glance at the back. Rubbing his eyes, Yanqing was sure he didn't read wrong. Blade. Mirror flow. Danheng, drinking moon. General Jingyuan. Did you make a mistake? Do you call this old, weak, sick, disabled? P.S. New author, please ask for all the data, including flowers, reviews, and monthly tickets. You can throw them away for free. Your data is the biggest motivation for me as a new author. Chapter 8 Fu Xuan. Lao Bi Deng should have exploded gold coins long ago. You are listening at novel full.audio. The screen rotates again. Xing is carrying Dan Heng this time. There are 3 people. 2 people were stabbed. On March 7th, you may be the next one. Can't you say something more auspicious? March 7th angrily said. The video is over. March 7th, Sigh. Has the star finally hit me? Star. What does it mean to start? I didn't say anything, scratching my head, aha. It's a bit interesting, it's really an interesting video, Sambo. It's really interesting, especially after seeing the fool-like star. As a boy, I should consider taking a anti-wolf spray. Serious face, Luke. Sambo. Forget it, last time a little girl scared away before you got close. Sangbo. Can you stop mentioning that matter? Annoyed, Esther. But did you notice that one of the 4 people just now is very similar to Dan Heng? Dan Heng. Cough, it must be that the webmaster Asida read it wrong, Esther. Is that so? Puzzled, March 7th. I also feel very similar. Can you say, it's Dan Heng's brother? Dan Lu. Dan Heng. Unable to refute, I saw that the treasure chest above was promoted to a silver treasure chest. The number of upgrades has increased from February 2nd to 1/2. Feng was extremely excited. This once again confirms what he had just imagined in his heart. Without any hesitation, he quickly slid down to the next Starry Iron short video. I'm special, brush and brush. Light curtain continues to play. Jingyuan is looking in the mirror. Look at yourself in the mirror. Suddenly, a section sounds next to it. Leader looks in the mirror, saying I'm old, different emotional intelligence reactions, low emotional intelligence. Suddenly, Fu Xuan rushed out. Looking up at Jingyuan above, he said, General. These are all traces left by time on your face. It proves the hard work you have put in for the immortal boat for so many years. Fu Xuan. Hello, hello. What's the situation? Why is it me who speaks with low emotional intelligence? Shy and angry, Qingque. Is it strange? I think it's quite normal, with a smile on his face, Fu Xuan. Smile and laugh. You know how to laugh. Damn it. Sooner or later, I will kick your butt hard. Qingque. You use your fists about the same. Feet. I'm afraid I can't reach it. The smile is even more intense, Fu Xuan. You. I'm not short. Striving to lift my toes, Qingque. It seems that Fu Xuan is even a little shorter than me. If they call me dwarf radish, wouldn't Fu Xuan be? Meaningful smile, Fu Xuan. You all. One by one. Bad. Oh, video continuation. Low to medium emotional intelligence, Fu Xuan continued, you're not old at all, General. I can't tell at all. You have promised to recommend me as the General 120 times. Emotional intelligence, where are you getting old? They have all agreed to recommend me as the General 120 times. Aren't you a good general? I see you're still very young. It's not a problem to work for decades. Fu Xuan's words were filled with 3 parts of sarcasm, 6 parts of sarcasm, and 1 part of self-deprecation. A face full of resentment and dissatisfaction. Little mouth, almost pouting into the sky. Feilu. Sigh. The changes in Fu Xuan have not changed between low emotional intelligence and moderate emotional intelligence. Confused, Sangbo. Ah. Miss Fu Xuan's tone behind her should be so cannibalistic. Can you tell me that her tone hasn't changed? Feilu. Ah. Is that so? With a message, Huck. Yes. Huck can see it all. Sister Fu Xuan is a cannibal tiger. Oh woo, dot. Omega, Pam. And Pam, the train conductor Pam also saw it. Proud, Fu Xuan. You guys. Then let me eat little tiger and little Pam first. Huck/Pam. Run quickly. Fu Xuan. Don't run Omega. Oh, video continues to play. Medium to high emotional intelligence, General, you have to think so. I'm getting old. It's better than dying. Qingque. Ha. High emotional intelligence, you're getting old. Go back quickly. The gold coins should have exploded long ago. Old Biden. Qingque. Ah. Ha. This. Surprised 3 times, Fu Xuan. It is indeed a high emotional intelligence speech, expressing one's emotions directly and not beating around the bush. Nods in satisfaction, Qingque. Although it is a direct expression of one's emotions, is the term old Biden inappropriate? Feeling his chin, Fu Xuan. There's nothing wrong. It's time to explode gold coins. General. And smile, Yanqing. Miss Fu Xuan, General at least. Fu Xuan. Yanqing, I will promote you 3 levels in a row. With a smile on his face, Qingque. Yanqing has been following me for so long, he will not waver. Fu Xuan, you still. The words have not finished, Yanqing. General. I think you have indeed worked too hard for the immortal boat and are a bit tired. Why don't you abdicate, with a serious expression on your face, Qingque? Pushy. Tea sprayed, Fu Xuan. Yanqing, do you have the posture of a great general? Omega, the screen rotates. It's Qingque again. Another soft female voice oversounded. Leader says you have a lot of ulterior motives, different emotional intelligence reactions, low emotional intelligence, Fu Xuan plays steadily. General. Isn't it that I'm willing to ponder over things when they happen? If I had thought more about it. Can't you make it easier, General? Low to medium emotional intelligence, of course. I still have one on my head. Fu Xuan pointed to the center of his eyebrows. Don't keep an eye out for it. How to prevent fire and theft, prevent teammates, Sangbo. So many heart-shaped eyes. Hiss, is it popular now to have multiple heart-shaped eyes? Qingque. That's for sure. Every time I touch the fish. Cough cough cough. It's work, so I have to keep an eye out for Lord Fu Xuan's condition, light cough, Fu Xuan. You just mentioned fishing, right? Qingque. No, you must have heard the wrong thing, pouting to cover it up, Fu Xuan. Old man. Am I very old? Anger soaring, Qingque. It's done. Scared, Fu Xuan. Qingque. Your performance this month. 1/3 of it will be deducted. Furious, Qingque. Woo my card capital, crying, Fu Xuan. If you're crying, you'll have to deduct 2/3. Qingque. Holding back tears, Sangbo. Bad. Video continues to play. Emotional intelligence, no matter how much I have in mind. It's better than always having a bad heart than you. Medium to high emotional intelligence, how about I split it with you, General? So. You don't have to worry about being short-sighted. High emotional intelligence, at this moment. Fu Xuan had an angry expression on his face. Point to Jingyuan ahead. Say harshly. I have high emotional intelligence. If you're in such a strange way. Be careful, I'll spank you. P.S. New author, please ask for all the data, including flowers, reviews, and monthly tickets. You can throw them away for free. Your data is the biggest motivation for me as a new author. Chapter 9. You. Even deceive this palace. Counting. You are listening at novelfull.audio. Qingque. Old Fu Xuan. Cough cough cough, adults still have such a violent temper, trembling, Fu Xuan. Hee, Qingque, you almost said the wrong thing again, with a gloomy face, March 7th. What a terrible miss, Fu Xuan. Fortunately, when we made mistakes, the webmaster Asida didn't look like this, smiling, Esther. Is it possible that I have developed resistance against you? Awkward smile, March 7th/*. Video continues to play. The voice of the narrator continued to ring. When you have prepared 4 bottles of water, but when 5 leaders arrived on the train at the same time, in the picture. Xing is holding 3 bottles of water in his arms. There is still a bottle in his mouth. She looks very cute. Different types of people's reactions. Normal person, I saw Dan hang with one hand behind his back, bowing humbly. I didn't prepare well enough. I thought 4 leaders were here. I have already asked someone to buy an extra bottle of water. Dan Heng's voice gradually became sincere and comforting. Old-timers in the workplace, stop the cloud and touch your ears. Neglecting the leader. The young woman cannot bear this responsibility. Put a bottle of water between every 2 people. March 7th. Is Dan Heng's approach a normal person's approach? Dan Heng. Ha. So what else? Doubts, March 7th. Shouldn't a normal person be divided in half? This way, there will be 10 bottles of water. Thumbs up for yourself, Dan Heng. You are really very clever. Stop cloud. Well, my approach is also good. Put a bottle of water between every 2 people, and whoever takes it will feel awkward, so we won't consider the issue of water. Star. I feel like what you all said makes sense, but I always feel like something is missing. Screen continues to play. Fearless of heaven and earth type, Fu Xuan looked indifferent. Later, he spoke up and said, "Our place is really full of water and kings. Can't figure it out." At this moment, the green sparrow awkwardly gave a nod. With a puzzled expression on his face, he said, "Water. Who should prepare the water for? I didn't prepare water, did I? I thought I was here to play cards." Fu Xuan. It fits my understanding of Qingque very well. Seeing this, I feel angry. Raising my sleeve, looking angry, Qingque. "Ha, Master Fu Xuan, there's no need to be so angry, hehe, Jingyuan." Qingque doesn't know, but Fu Xuan also fits my understanding of her very well. Her mouth is still not forgiving, with a smile on her face, Fu Xuan. "Hello, hello. Jingyuan. Why are you always targeting me? Jingyuan. Aren't you my subordinate who instigated the rebellion first?" Fu Xuan. I was just saying that to Yanqing," pursed his lips, Yanqing. "Master Fu Xuan, when will we depart? I'm ready to take action." With a serious expression on his face, Fu Xuan. March 7th, Sigh. The last speech seems to be a star. Eyes lit up, Kafka. Oh. I still rarely see such a normal star. Let's see what she can say. Arousing interest, the scene gradually became gloomy. The black and white stars floated out coldly from below. "Joyful believer, among you, there is a person, let me just prepare. 4 bottles of water." The video ends. March 7th, good. How terrifying. Startled, Kafka. "This my treasure, what's wrong with you?" Concerned and asked, Tiger. Tiger is afraid. Tiger wants to go home. Woo-woo, Pam. Pam is also afraid. What should I do? Miss Jeezy, help me. Nishang. Miss Xing may have been possessed by evil. Let me invite Grandmaster to help you ward off evil. Aha. This is very joyful, gloomy smile, Sangbo. Ha. Who's upstairs? Aha. I am. Fire is happy, jia, Sangbo. After Yi Feng finished watching a video. The 3 stars above light up one of them. It's only 2. Brush 2 more videos. It can be completed. A golden treasure chest. Without any hesitation, Yi Feng brushed towards another video again. Qingque. Haven't we started yet? All the flowers I've been waiting for have withered. Bored, Sangbo. Hurry up and bring it up. I haven't watched such an interesting video for a second. March 7th, Momo. Kafka. The video is quite interesting, I don't know how my star will perform in the future. Fu Xuan. Hehe. It's just a video, I didn't pay much attention to it. Glancing at the light screen, Huahua. Sigh. It's so peaceful here, raising the small white flag, star. Everyone, it seems like there's another new video. Excited, video continues to play. Star blocks in front of Fu Xuan. Presented a very handsome pose. Today. There are some differences compared to yesterday. Can you tell? Is there anything different? Fu Xuan was puzzled. Take a closer look. Has the hairstyle changed? Fu Xuan looked at Xing's hairstyle. It seems like there hasn't been much change either. There's no change. Have people become foolish? Still as smart as before, said the star without blushing or jumping. Has Xingqiong been used up? A sentence from Fu Xuan. Coincidentally hit the pain point of the star. Indeed. It has indeed been used up. However, what I'm asking is about my external changes. Hua. What changes have Miss Xing made? Hua doesn't seem to notice, waving the small white flag. Huck didn't notice either. Where's Pam? Pam. Oh Pam, if there are changes outside the star, is it because her face has become round? Sangbo. What kind of change is that called? I guess someone must have beaten me up. So mischievous, someone must have beaten me up. Sure, Luca. Is it really fake? Sangbo. Of course it's true. I'm holding on to my precious 10,000 credit points. Natasha. Can Sambo, who values money extremely, bet on his credibility? It seems that Star was really beaten up. Screen continues to play. Starry eyebrows raised. The god mysterious secret said, actually. I haven't changed anything today. Sangbo. Ah. No. You haven't changed, why are you asking so many questions? Crazy, Luca. Sigh, it's worth picking up 10,000 credit points. Remember to call my account, laughs, Natasha. This. Kafka. Huh, indeed, with a stronger smile, what's the point of what you asked earlier? Fu Xuan exclaimed in surprise. I'm just asking these questions to show you a few more glances at me. Sudden. BGM rings. The visuals of the two are not right. Just when everyone thinks there will be further development. Fu Xuan wrapped his hands around his chest and twitched at the corner of his mouth, saying, "Are you having a bad brain?" Star pouted and said. "No. Give me a few more glances. General Jingyuan can finish the milk tea you just bought." Rear. Jingyuan is leisurely stealing Fu Xuan's milk tea. Fu Xuan. You guys. You're even deceiving our palace. Damn it. Jingyuan. Boji, P.S. New author, please ask for all the data, including flowers, reviews, and monthly tickets. You can throw them away for free. Your data is the biggest motivation for me as a new author. Chapter 10 Qingque. My country is unparalleled. Sigh. You are listening at novelfull.audio. Gui naifen. Hee, that's really funny, hee, chuckling, March 7th, This distinguished guest from the immortal boat seems to be about as smart as me. Doubts, Dan Hung. On March 7th, he put gold on his face again, Fu Xuan. That's definitely not me. I'm very smart. Feeling angry, Qingque. Yes. Lord Fu Xuan is very smart. He knows where I can play cards every time. Sigh. Crying face, Nishang. Qingque, it seems like there's another shot of you. Qingque. Ha. Hee. Let me see how handsome I am. Ah. No. Fu Xuan. Good guy. Qingque saw you playing cards and fish again. With a gloomy face, video continues to play. Staring ahead, Qingque said, "Are you available now? I have something to talk to you about." "No time," said Qingque with lifeless eyes and weak energy. "Playing cards." I heard Star say, "Play cards." The lifeless pupils of Qingque suddenly changed. Becoming extremely eager. Strike. But didn't you just say you didn't have time? Xing puzzled. Just now is now. Just now I was at work, now I'm playing cards. Don't take that moment for granted. Working and playing cards, there's no conflict. It makes sense. Starry nodded. After a period of time, Qingque's face was full of smiles. National scholars are unparalleled. There are many forms of mahjong tiles. 13 Yao is one of the some cards. It is the largest form of mahjong, also known as the 13 masters. Composed of one card of each of the 13 types and a second card of any one of them. Listen to the cards. Win this big one. Qingque had a smile on her face. National scholars are unparalleled. How long hasn't this exciting situation started? Star. I'm afraid you're not going to lose this time. You'll have to keep your pants here. Sangbo. Hiss, listen so loud. Sierre. What is the unparalleled national scholar? Curious, Sangbo. It is the largest type of mahjong and card, a reversal of the game. I haven't eaten pork, haven't I seen a pig run? He doesn't play mahjong, but he has heard of it. On a mahjong table. If there are people who are unparalleled with foreign scholars. Directly being able to rob the other party of all their credit points. Of course. He wouldn't touch things with high risks and no stable returns. Jeopard. So, will Qingque win all the credit points of the star this time? Zilva. Well, Xing's luck is a bit bad. He was won so much by Qingque. Video continuation. The moment Qingque just put down the card. I am already full of fantasies about myself and the scene of being unparalleled among foreign scholars. Suddenly. The opposite star raises a card. Laughing, he said, cut off the last 9. Self-touch. You damn it. Qingque grabbed her head with both hands and collapsed instantly. Huck. Oh, why is Qingque's sister so collapsed, and Xing's sister also reconciled, Qingque? Different, that's different, uncomfortable, Pam. Why is it different? Isn't it all a draw? Pam confused, Walter. Well, how to put it, this is equivalent to originally, a big egg could make a big cake of my height. Behind it. The big egg was intervened by others. Finally, it can only be made into a small cake as tall as Pam. Ah. That's so exaggerated. Oh, no. You're disrespecting the train conductor, gasping, Fu Xuan. Humph. Finally, I gave Qingque a good blow. Fu Xuan gang was still angry about Qingque playing cards while playing fish. Seeing Qingque's big card again. Guosher Wushuang. But she was cut off by the youngest star, Duan Yaojiu. The difference between the front and back of Qingque made her mood gradually relaxed. Fu Xuan. Well done. Star. Praise, star. Oh. Ha. Ah. Looking confused, Kafka. What a silly guy he is, pursing his lips and chuckling, the screen rotates. Star holds the card in his hand. Oh. By the way. It seems that Lord Fu Xuan has something to do with you. Are you shifting the topic? Qingque said. No. It's true. Ah. Qingque awkwardly scratched her head and panicked as she passed it on. Along with the sound, it became slightly sharp. When did Lord Taibu call me? I just came over for this, said the star slowly. Why didn't you tell me earlier? Qingque was so angry that she almost fainted. I have delayed Lord Taibu's business, so I won't let her live. Ah. Didn't you say you didn't have time? The last sentence of the star. Moment let Qingque's gaze lose its highlight. Once, I had a job, oh fuck. Dog. Star. Ah. Will Qingque lose her job because of this? GZ. If you lose your job because of this, it seems that stars will take a large part of the responsibility. March 7th, why don't you ask Asda to speak for Xing and ask Miss Fu Xuan not to bid farewell to Qingque? Qingque. Resignation. Dan Heng. Miss Qingque, don't get excited. We will help you with your work. Dan Heng also wanted Qingque not to worry. They will help handle this matter. Will not let Qingque lose her job. I didn't expect it. Qingque's next words made him take back what he had prepared to say. Qingque. What? Lord Fu Xuan is resigning from my position. Great. Finally, I can relax. Qingque. In this way, with all my years of experience at Taipu Temple, I can get a considerable compensation. Qingque. I've already figured it out. I'll use this money to open a card shop and hire a few laborers. Qingque. Eating profit all day long, getting something for nothing and embarking on a new life, in fantasy. Fu Xuan. Qingque. When did I say I was going to resign from you? Frowning and raising her eyebrows lightly, Qingque. No. Fu Xuan. Not only will I not resign from you, but I will also love, squeeze, you fiercely. Nuclear Shan smile, Qingque. No, please, let me go, Jingyuan. Sigh, it seems that Xianzhou needs another pitiful employee, sympathy, Clara. Sympathize with big sister Qingque LL, video continues to play. Star carries his honor baseball bat. Run to Fu Xuan's face. With a smile on his face, he said, can you help me test something? The unwritten rules of Taibu Si. 3 no's. One of them is do not cling to injustice. If you want to test lottery numbers, stock market fluctuations, and other issues. Please forgive me for not answering. Qingque. Yes. Master Fu Xuan can predict good or bad fortune. Sangbo. Can you calculate how much I can earn from the life insurance I invested in? Fu Xuan. Sorry, this is not within my calculation range, Sangbo. Can you calculate which day I will get hurt? Fu Xuan. This year, December 20th, around 3 p.m., with closed eyes, Sangbo. Okay. I'll buy me 1,000 personal accident insurance now. Fu Xuan. P.S. New author, please ask for all the data, including flowers, reviews, and monthly tickets. You can throw them away for free. Your data is the biggest motivation for me as a new author.